Hey, what's up, y'all? Good morning, good morning, good morning. So today we really just talk about goals analysis, a few questions for you guys to answer, to reach out. I just want to say thank you to everyone that's been reaching out, answering questions, asking me questions, giving me ideas for morning meetings. You got an idea, you want to get a part of it, 646-923-4711. So today both the quotes are actually from John Lennon, I'm sorry. The more real you get, the more unreal the world gets. I'm starting to see a lot of that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things are starting that I thought were important and real aren't, you know what I'm saying, really don't even have any merit no more. Life is what happens to you while you're busy making other plans. Listen, this life goes quick, you know, and we always talk about wasting time, and, you know, I get into a little bit when we're talking about goals, about, you know, time and stuff like that. But so Inspire to Inspire, we're going by like these 5 commandments, they're called, right? So commandment number 1, respect for the individual. You hear someone speak in a meeting, someone tell you, respect what they gotta say, respect their story. 2, teamwork, because we're team members, we're not family members. You know what I'm saying? I have family members that don't like me, I don't like them. I'm pretty sure you have that. But if you ever played on a team, even though you didn't like the person on the team, you both worked collectively to get a win. So we're team members here at Inspire to Inspire. We want to be responsible citizens because we were addicts and we did take a lot from society. We got to start being responsible in it. Integrity and service. You know, doing more for others than we want for ourselves. So I'm going to start off with some questions, right? Where are you today? Me, where am I today? You know, like as far as goals goes. Are you reaching the goals? Am I where I thought I would be? So where you are right now, where is it where you thought you would be? I know definitely when I was like 14, I did not think at 37 I would be in a program for the second time. When I was 14, I thought at 37 I already have a family, 3 kids, a house, the picket fence, the great job, all of that. And right now, none of it is true. But that doesn't mean it can't become true, all right? Just because we're not where we thought we would be at 14 doesn't mean that we still can't go where we want to go, all right? But remember, part of the fun is the ride to the destination, all right? As long as we can get where we want to go, everything else before was progress, whether they were mistakes, lessons learned, whatever. What are you doing to achieve your goals? I'm in school, you know, what are you doing to achieve your goals? I'm in recovery, you know what I'm saying? I'm in a rehab to learn more about recovery. Are you living your dream? Right now, I'm starting to live my dream. My dream is to just be able to make people's day better. My dream is just to let the addict know that they're not alone. You know, you don't gotta feel isolated. You're not in a corner. You know what I'm saying? You're not a piece of shit. Remember that. You are not a piece of shit. You're great. You're unique. You're creative. You're smart. All right? If you're not where you are, then the excitement of change has to get you going, because listen, it can't get any worse, right? But something new, don't hesitate if it's what you want. If it's something you want, do it, because we do only live one life. You know what I'm saying? Don't let things bring you down, and because you don't want to get to the end and have shoulda, woulda, couldas and look back. That's why they say the cemetery is the richest place in the world, because that's where dreams go to die. All right, but don't hesitate if you want. Passion and dreams can always be monetized if income is your concern. If money is about your concern, you can still make your dreams. You can still make your passion something worth, lucrative. All right, so here we go. Right, goals. Why are goals important? Setting goals gives you long-term vision and short-term motivation. So one of my long-term goals is having my own facility, like the one I'm at right now. But to get into detail a little bit, I want to work with adolescents. I want to work with kids maybe 16 to 21, because this militant style of recovery just doesn't work for kids. So my idea is to get what the kids are engaged in: video gaming, culinary arts, dancing, music. Get them engaged what they want, and then incorporate recovery through those avenues. You know what I'm saying? But in order for me to be able to do that, I got to get my bachelor's. I got to get my KSAC. So those are my short-term goals. KSAC, the bachelor's, recovery coach, reaching out to people in the field. You know, learning how to write a proposal for a grant for a nonprofit. Those are my short-term goals for my long-term. I want to know what some of your long-term goals are, and what are some short-term goals you need to make in order to get to that long-term, right? But when we make goals for ourselves, it helps us organize our time and organize our resources so we can make the most of life, all right? Goals give us focus. Without a goal, our efforts can be disjointed and often confusing. Without a goal, we have no direction. No direction. You can run in place all day, but you didn't go nowhere. But if you took little steps forward, you went a lot farther and used a lot less energy than the person that jogged in place all day, all right? Measure progress, consistency. Remember, there's no start. I measure myself on consistency, day in and day out. Keep doing it, keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? The little stuff to get those big gains. All right. So it helps us measure our progress, because a lot of us don't have a scale. We don't know how to measure it. Right? Helps us stay motivated. Helps us beat procrastination. What is some of us addicts great at? Procrastinating. I'll go to rehab on Monday. I'll do this then. I'll do that then. Not I'll do it right now, because now is the only. Right now is the only thing we have 100% control of. It's our work ethic in this now moment. All right. Determine what we want. Sometimes we don't know what we want, but when you start making goals, we start to find out what we want, right? And it enhances productivity. We need to step it up, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We need to get better. All right. So goals, right? Goals. What are goals? Some more things with goals. We've got to believe that we can achieve our goals. We've got to be optimistic with our goals, not pessimistic, right? Optimistic that we're on the road taken, that we're on that right road. And we got to be optimistic of the end result. We got to anticipate positive results before we even get into something. So then this way we have that motivation. Because a pessimistic, there's three things. When you're pessimistic, you second guess yourself, you play devil's advocate to things, and then your cynicism motivated by self-intent. So when you're pessimistic, everything's about yourself and not anybody else. All right, so now when you're going with the goals, right, we got to ride the wave, they like to say, right? So what is riding the wave? It means going with the flow, rolling with the punches, right? When you're riding against the wave, what is that? That's going against the grain. It's going against current when you're swimming. What is that? Makes it harder. I don't think recovery is harder. I think our resistance to recovery is what makes it hard. What we know makes it hard. You know what I'm saying? Ride the wave brings, when we're riding the wave, that means three things. That there's outer factors that are not in our control that we're going to have to ride the wave. Things like economy, things like getting sick, things like dealing with debt. So when you're riding the wave, that doesn't mean that you're always going good. You just, whenever it comes our way, you're going to roll with it. And there's some things, remember, accept the things that cannot change. Do not waste your time trying to change the unmanageable. Do not try to change the unchangeable, right? All right, so here's some questions. Are things truly as dire as you perceive them? Remember, we got to change our perception of the world. We got to change our perception of ourselves in order to have success in life, right? So, when you are you looking at things because you have poor self-esteem, or do you have a jaded sense of reality, or do you just have hatred and animosity for the world? If you're feeling this way, you're pessimistic. You're not going to succeed. So don't be mad at anybody but yourself, because we get what we earn in life, not what we deserve. All right? I didn't do recovery, so I earned the right to get back in a program. You know what I'm saying? I didn't do the right thing, so I didn't earn to have a good woman in my life. I didn't earn to have a family. I didn't earn to have kids. All right? I might have thought I deserved it, but I didn't earn it, so therefore I don't have it. All right? What's the strongest thing in the world, if I ask you, right? And to me, it's the human mind, right? But there's different ways to measure how things are strong and not strong, right? There's something called absolute strength. That's maximum force. Give all of it, that's absolute strength, right? Then you have dynamic strength. Dynamic strength is repeated motions, consistency. So I need dynamic strength, because I need that consistency. So I need that repeated motion. Then you have elastic strength. Elastic strength, exerting force quickly. See, that might be like acting on impulse. So us addicts might want to stay away from elastic strength. Then you got strength endurance, the ability to withstand. So for recovery, I'm going to need the absolute strength. I'm going to need max force when I'm needed. I'm going to have to know when to use it, right? The dynamic strength, I'm going to need to have repeated motions. I'm going to have to keep saying no. I'm going to have to keep fighting through it. Elastic strength, exerting force quickly. There might be times I have to, but that makes me think of impulse. If you got a different idea, 646-923-4711, right? But when we use those four things, we tackle energy towards positive thoughts. All those will probably lead to a positive thought, right? So I just want to end, I traded patience and understanding for restlessness and intolerance. And this is why I didn't have success in recovery, and now I need to change my character, not my personality. But in order to change my character, I got to be open with myself. I'm writing in a journal. You got to say these things. I also quit too readily on relationships when someone acted in unexpected ways. I jump to conclusions way too much. Now I got to just, take my time and go even slower, The destination is always attainable, y'all. We could always get recovery. Don't stress about the ride. Listen, obstacles aren't the path, aren't meant to deviate from best. They are the path. Just wear through the bumps. Just keep fighting. And sometimes I know it's hard for us to fight alone. That's why our support network is so hard. That's why Inspire is created to help us addicts all over the world. We got addicts all over the world. UK, Australia, Norway, Scotland, Ireland, and Italy. Enough where I could say that we got addicts out there in Inspire team members. You know what I'm saying? We want more. If you're out there and you're in any kind of country, 646-923-4711. We need team members out there. All right? When things get hard, remember the kid. When things get hard, remember that the kid taught himself how to walk. Remember that. When we were babies, we taught ourselves how to walk. All right? So when things get hard, just think of the things you've gotten through. Just think about the things you did when you were getting high. Just think about the things you had to do to get high. We're resilient, we're great, we're smart, we're creative, we're funny, we're intelligent, we're gorgeous. Don't let anyone else tell you different. Especially a non-addict that hasn't even walked a 9-ounce shoes, let alone a day. All right? And remember, what stops us is not what we don't know, it's what we do know. I want to say I got my first pass today. I'm going out there today. I just want to say I love everybody. Inspire to Inspire, 646-923-4711 if you need me.